It's a 90s version of the changing of the guard. He's quick, smart, defends, passes, shoots, and generally creates mayhem. Tonight, he's center stage. California's Jason Kidd could be in his own class. Lute Olson himself says the best he's seen since Magic Johnson. He does things on a basketball court that just can't be done. Here it is, there it goes. Kidd just isn't kidding. And what about Arizona's Khalid Reeves? He went through an entire week where he missed all of 2 shots from the field and provides a 4 aspirin headache to opponents. Make that 8 aspirins. Damon Stoudamire teams with Reeves for 43 points, 8 boards, and 9 assists a game. Give it up for the guards tonight.
Number 22, Ray Wall.
Barry Tompkins with Paul Sunderland back at the McHale Center here in Tucson as we prepare for the start of the game between California and Arizona. First of all, for the visitors from Berkeley, Anwar McQueen in these lineups brought to you by Donna Rent-A-Car will get the start. He is just a freshman out of Washington, D.C. Some big shoes to fill in those of K.J. Roberts with Jason Kidd, about whom you already know and will know more before this night is over. Jamison, Buckley, and Lamond Murray has been scoring at a 30-plus clip. Todd Bozeman, in his second year at California, a most enviable record, 20 up and 4 down since taking over for Lou Campanelli. Ironically, after the Arizona game here in Tucson last year. As to the Wildcats of Arizona, Reggie Gary will be a key player for them. In fact, Lute Olson feels the most key player for them. If he gets in foul trouble, Arizona could be in trouble, according to Lute, because he draws Lamond Murray to defend. Damon Stoudamire, the point guard, although you can make a case for Khalid Reeves being interchangeable at that position with Stoudamire. The two have averaged 43 points a ball game, with O's, who can also score, and Joseph Blair, about whom Paul Sunderland already told you. Lute Olson in his 11th year here, not a bad record, 250 up and 81 down.
Not bad. 10 years previous, been to the NCAA tournament 9 times, to the Final Four once. Unbelievable list of players who have gone through here, and quality program, and they're right back up there again. Only loss to Kentucky over in Hawaii by 1 point, shot at the buzzer.
We have talked about how tough this team is here at the McHale Center. They've now won 21 in a row again. As you can see, since the 87-88 season, 102 undefeated in 6 games at home this year, and a pretty good disparagement between winning and losing here at the McHale Center. Wildcats are tough, and they score in bunches. They're the kind of team, like all the great teams, they are the kind of team that can really run it up in a big hurry. They did so against Arizona State in their Pac-10 conference opener.
Well, it's been a team of runs, and when you have a player like Jason Kidd, you can see he is ready to go here tonight. He can up the tempo, spread the floor, create on his own, and get it to other players. The key for Cal is who's going to score now that K.J. Roberts is on the sidelines. Lamond Murray's been averaging 31 over the last 3 games. He's going to have to get at least that to be competitive here at the McHale Center.
Let's take a look at what California has done recently. They have been on a roll since starting out a little bit rocky. First 5 games, they only shot it at 42%. The last 6, arguably against tougher competition, as a matter of fact, they've shot it at 55%. One of the big reasons is that Lamond Murray has set up on the low block and has found a home for scoring in that area. It also allows him a better shot when he does step out. And we are underway. Jamison controls the tip, but Stoudamire runs it down for the Wildcats.
What a challenge for Anwar McQueen, only a freshman out of Washington, D.C., coming in and having to guard him, and nothing along the baseline, and our man Reggie Gary starts it off.
Reggie Gary, a guy who has made his mark here as a defensive player, shows you that he can play on both ends. Jason Kidd draws the call on Khalid Reeves, and likewise Reeves on Kidd. What they want to do with Jason Kidd is keep him out of the middle, push him to the sides. McQueen. And it'll be Arizona's ball.
What a great matchup, Jason Kidd and Khalid Reeves. And, you know, Jason Kidd, not a great outside shooter last year. I think he has really improved, and watch for that to come into this game because, again, players lean off him so far because they're afraid of his penetration, getting beaten off the dribble.
Talked about the week that Khalid Reeves had. He missed 2 shots in 2 games in a week, and he gets inside, missed that one. And O's tries for the follow, can't control it. It'll be California's ball. He's going to get all he wants defensively from Jason Kidd.
Well, strong, physical. I mean, Jason Kidd is not just a quick ball handler. He's a piece of man at 6'4", 205.
No, in fact, an opposing coach said about Jason Kidd, and I love this line, they said he's not a point guard, he's a pulling guard.
Rightfully so, and he'll get after the loose ball if there is one.
Lob for Jamison. Jamison couldn't control it. It'll be the Bears' ball. I tell you and I get a chance to see a lot of players during the course of the college basketball season. Jason Kidd is simply something special.
Well, he just has the special flair for the game and plays so hard every minute he's on the court.
Got a foul away from the ball. I think they got Buckley.
Cal not in sync at all so far offensively. Todd Bozeman was working a lot in the shoot-around against Arizona's changing, trapping, full-court, three-quarter court defenses. That's not been the problem, but they have not gotten good shots.
Reeves working on Kidd. Good screen from O's forces the switch.
Will get the ball inside to O's with Jason Kidd guarding him.
Nice deflection and the control of the ball by Lamond Murray.
Plenty of time to get a better shot for Arizona.
Well, Arizona averaging 98 points a game this year.
There's the matchup. Reggie Geary out of Mater Dei High School in Orange County. Very quick, maybe fashions himself a little bit like Michael Cooper, but he's only 6'2". Lamond Murray 6'8", long arms. Lamond Murray needs to touch the ball down the low block this trip.
Deny him the ball. That's what Geary hopes to do.
There it is, and Geary's just too quick.
Stoudamire, the penetration, the dish to O's for the basket.
Lamond Murray, a little disappointed down the other end. The ball was stolen. Lazy coming back, and O's goes for the dunk uncontested.
Jamison faces up. Can't get it. Murray underneath, knocked away by Stoudamire. Bears ball.
Nothing easy underneath. Trying to get around in front. Lamond Murray, you give up good defensive rebounding position. Ball came right to him, just couldn't get it back to the basket strongly.
Kidd for three. Rushed that one a little bit. Geary tries to tap it away. It's going to be off Buckley.
Cal is just not letting the game come to them offensively. Lamond Murray's not touched it yet on his favorite left block position. They're not getting good shots. Arizona's going to double team him. He's got to wait for the double team to come and find the open man on the rotation.
Well, Geary is very active defensively.
Yeah, but Lamond Murray can't let him come around weak side and get the ball from him.
Stoudamire, a fall away over McQueen that wouldn't go. It's a bad shot. And we got a foul called on the Wildcats.
We talked about how Todd Bozeman was having Lamond Murray post up so much more, but Lamond Murray's been a face-up kind of player. And posting up is a special skill. You got to spread your backside. You got to be tough, get wide, and catch the ball first.
Buckley for three. It won't go. And Kidd the rebound. Out of bounds to the Wildcats. Another turnover for the Bears. Both these teams with a pretty large turnover plus.
Very aggressive teams, take a lot of chances defensively, changing, trapping. Neither team, unusually compared to years past, big rebound margin.
Stoudamire got loose underneath, but couldn't control the pass from Geary. And here come the Bears. McQueen. This is where they want the ball.
See, Stoudamire and Khalid Reeves are quick enough to keep Kidd off his penetration.
Air ball put up by McQueen, and the Bears have now gone 3 minutes and 16 seconds without a basket. Todd Bozeman, not a happy guy right now. And we've got a timeout as the Bears are 0 for 5 from the floor. 16:44 remaining first half. Pitchers duel. Arizona 4, California nothing. We'll be back. A reminder, a triple header coming your way on ESPN this weekend. This Saturday, it'll be Florida and South Carolina to kick it off at noon. Then Houston and Texas Tech in the Southwest Conference, a rematch of the Southwest Conference title game last year. And Fresno State, the upstart Fresno State team against Utah. They've been playing pretty well lately.
Yeah, good team. Gary Colson doing a very good job there, did so at New Mexico. And was an assistant here at Cal not so very long ago under the deposed Lou Campanella. Some zone from Cal, try to take care of the guard play, but the penetration comes anyway, and O's with another big finish.
And he can thank Damon Stoudamire for the great look once again.
That's one thing. I don't like Ryan Jamison coming up and catching the ball against the trap because he's not a threat from there. Finally, Cal gets on the board.
Lamond Murray with a three.
I want Jason Kidd to be catching the ball, or Anwar McQueen or Randy Duck when he comes in the game. You catch the ball in that area, you got to turn and threaten.
Randy Duck is in the ballgame right now for California. He has been very effective in the last couple of games for the Bears. Just a freshman out of Garland, Texas.
Good shooter and very tough kid, according to everybody we ask up at Cal.
Reeves to O's in traffic for the turnaround.
Ray Owes is so tough. Bigger, stronger, already with 6 points, and really gives Arizona that third big-time double-figure score.
Wildcats by 5. Kidd beat everybody to the basket.
That's his game, but where's the weak side help? He beat Khalid Reeves off the dribble near half court. Nobody coming over to help or take the charge.
Stoudamire at the other end, who has shown some pretty good quick. Way outside, Stoudamire misses a 3. And we're gonna get a push against Owes. Now they're gonna get Murray.
Yeah, Murray blocked out inside by Ray Owes, who's been so aggressive early in Lamond Murray. Quick foul trouble. That's a big problem for Cal.
They cannot afford Murray to be on the bench. Lob again to Owes. What a big-time play. It was Gary, not Owes.
Couple of dunks early by Reggie Geary, and all we've been talking about is his defense. This is a set play. Reggie Geary, he probably got one play in the book. You just saw it. Everything else is for Khalid Reeves, Damon, Stoudamire, and Ray Owes. But Geary off to a great start and gotten the crowd into the game.
On both ends, a great start for Gary. He's an emotional player, too, when he gets it going.
So now if you're Cal, 4.5 minutes into the game, they've stunk it up, but are only down by 5. Just make a nice little run, couple of good possessions, they're right back in the game.
All the Arizona scoring coming from those who you don't expect. Randy Duck misses a 3, and the rebound down to the Wildcats. Reeves controls. Owes with 6 and Geary with 4 to account for the 10 Arizona points. Here's Stoudamire in traffic to Blair. Rejection by Murray, and Jamison controls it. Murray with a couple of blocks. Lob from Duck to Buckley.
Make the play at the defensive end. You know, you can't get frustrated when things are not flowing well on offense. Come still play tough defensively, make things happen out of the transition.
Randy Duck, just a freshman, with the big pass that time. Reeves for 3.
Talk about the green light. These are some threes from distance.
Reeves again. And drew the foul.
Talked about how much Cal had been struggling offensively, but you got to get a spark. And Lamond Murray, who really hasn't touched the ball enough offensively or been a force, comes out with a big block. And we talked about Duck going down to Monty Buckley. Maybe this will get Cal started. And I like that defense. You see the last couple of shots have been from Stoudamire and Khalid Reeves from big distance.
See the average on Reeves. He's not yet had a field goal. That is his first point. Reeves 78% at the line. Between he and Stoudamire, they shoot it at 81% from the free throw line.
The ball is in their hands an awful lot, so particularly when the game's on the line, they're getting their best free throw shooters up to the charity stripe.
Pressure that time against Kidd results in a turnover. Gary with the fast hands. 4-on-2. Stoudamire trapped.
Yeah, that's a good call on the outside. But once again, Ryan Jamison put in the position to make the good catch and then make another decision. This just is not the position you want to put your 6'11" center. Playing center field. Look at Geary just moving over. He is on that ball right now, going the other way. See, Cal just satisfied to break the press. I think they'd be much better off to go ahead and attack. Give Murray and Kidd get really more into their flow of the game.
There's Stoudamire stepping in front, and he'll take it to the basket.
Offense is only part of their game. Both Khalid Reeves and Damon Stoudamire very tough defensively as well.
Good news for California. Al Grigsby in the ball game. He has had a very painful hamstring and has only played about 5 minutes all year. Rejection once again, and here come the Wildcats. 3-on-3. Reeves can't get it. Grigsby got a hand on it.
You know, but they must have ruled, as we get the turnover here off Jason Kidd's foot, must have ruled that the ball was below the basket because Grigsby clearly touched that ball. Must have had no chance of going in.
Bears have now turned it over 6 times, uncharacteristic. Most have been forced.
Where's KJ Roberts? Played for a couple of years, a very solid force, and he would certainly be in there to take a lot of pressure off Jason Kidd. Alfred Grigsby has really suffered this year, had his knee scoped early. It leads to this steal. And Damon Stoudamire going the other way for the easy score in transition.
Al Grigsby played in the San Francisco Pro League this summer and was the most valuable player in that league. So he has made quantum strides.
Hyperextended his knee the first week of practice, had it scoped on November 5th, didn't come back until the 27th, and then he's strained a hamstring. So he has missed so much time. His conditioning is down, and he is one tough customer down inside. There you see Buckley going strong. Grigsby gets the rebound, looks good here, but you can see, no lift there and raising his leg and very uncomfortable and just not going to get the kind of minutes and productivity that Todd Bozeman would like out of him.
Todd Bozeman wasn't even sure that he would play him tonight when we talked to Todd just a few minutes before tip-off. There's a lob for O's. O's controls it, tried the putback, it wouldn't go.
That's a long Pac-10 season, and you tear a hamstring and you're in trouble.
Here's Buckley at the other end as the Bears beat him back, and they're going to get Buckley for the foul. They're going to count the basket. But I believe they're going to call a foul on Buckley, I believe.
I think Buckley's going to shoot the free throw. Monty Buckley, who had a big game at home against Arizona last year. Yeah, there you see the little push, and that's a good call. Shooters in the air, the defender pushes off like that. That's a good call, sending Buckley to the line.
And converts the three-point play, and it is a 4-point Arizona lead. Bears hanging around here.
Well, they went to the zone defense, and they're starting to make some things happen defensively.
Boy, O's with a couple of big-time screens on Jason Kidd. And creates a switch.
Back to man-to-man.
Change direction. Duck picks up the loose ball. Might have double dribbled.
Oh, he did double dribble and got away with it. Khalid Reeves not letting him get away with anything.
Players everywhere, bodies everywhere, and Reeves picks it up and puts it in.
What a great sequence. Jason Kidd has got to handle the ball. He has got to take complete control of Cal's offense right now. The tempo is wrong. The way they're handling the pressure is wrong. Jason Kidd's got to take over. Problem is he's so unselfish, he likes to give it up.
Got a foul whistled by Jerry White under the basket. They got Joseph Blair under the basket. We're going to take a timeout with 11:47 remaining in the first half. Wildcats lead it by 6. It's Arizona 16, California 10, and we'll be back. Arizona leading the California Golden Bears. Both teams seem to be waiting for the other.
Well, Arizona's trap has caused some problems for Cal. I don't think they're attacking that in terms of moving their personnel in the right positions. Cal's been bad at the offensive end, and Arizona hadn't been much better since Cal went to their zone. I think that was a key switch by Todd Bozeman.
Lamond Murray has been on the bench for the last few minutes. Bears trying to stay close without him. Substitutions as we got a grab foul called on Flanagan underneath. I was going to say Kevin Flanagan has come on for Lute Olson.
And in spite of the leg injury, Alfred Grigsby comes out. He knows he's not going to play many minutes. So come out and try to be as active and productive as you possibly can in the 10-12 minutes you're going to get.
Dylan Rigdon also in the ballgame for the Wildcats. Kidd posting up, gets it to Grigsby, can't find a handle. Loose ball, scramble, Grigsby picks it up, puts it up, can't get it. And a rebound O's. Khalid Reeves on the bench for Lute Olson. Stoudamire for 3. It won't go. And the ball is knocked out of Grigsby's hands. It'll be California's ball.
Dave Libby changed the call. Said it went off Grigsby, staying down the Arizona end. Dylan Rigdon, who's inbounding the ball now, really can shoot. Transfer out of UC Irvine. Good three-point threat.
Hurt much of last year. Really got his confidence right now from beyond the arc. You can see Buckley jump out at him, respecting that. Corey Williams missed a 3, and Buckley the rebound.
See, Cal's zone defense is making Arizona shoot the ball from good distance. They're good defensive rebounding position as well.
Kidd for 3, it won't go. Follow Jamison from behind, gets his own rebound. Loose ball scramble, it'll be California.
I tell you, you get the rebound, you got to protect it, keep it high, go straight back to the basket, because Stoudamire, Khalid Reeves, Geary, when he's in there, Corey Williams, they are going to strip you if you bring the ball down.
Randy Duck behind a triple screen, can't get it. Kidd the rebound, Buckley. Leaner. And the Bears shooting woes continue.
They're just missing another scorer in KJ Roberts being out with the injury, and Lamond Murray with 2 fouls. You just have to wonder where the points are going to come from.
Bears just 4 of 15 from the field.
2-man game up top. Nice crossover.
Kidd cut him off nicely, though. Outside it goes to O's. He can shoot it from out there. Pulls up.
He has really become a solid player, averaging over 13 points. He looks so comfortable out there.
He's got 8 in this one. Jamison. That's not where the Bears want their points coming from. Grigsby, the second chance, missed badly. And O's a nice rebound. But travel. And you can thank Jason Kidd for creating that.
Well, he is there if ever the ball is available. O's with a strong rebound, just biceps the ball. And here comes Jason Kidd and forces O's. Of course, we couldn't see his feet, but Lute Olson is not pulling up a rope. He's saying there's a lot of foul going on there.
Lamond Murray back in the ballgame, missed the shot. Arizona with the numbers, 3-on-1. Here's Reeves, or rather Gary missed the shot but drew the foul.
Well, Cal not getting back at all. Randy Duck, the freshman out of Garland, Texas, back there by himself, 3-on-1. This is like they draw it up in transition practice. Khalid Reeves, a good rebounder at the guard position, just going coast to coast. Strong to the basket. Gary should have made that shot.
At the line for 2. Bears just having all kinds of problems shooting it from the field. 4 of 20, and you still, I want to say only trail by 8, but considering the way they've shot it, only is the operable word.
Oh, they're lucky to be down by 8. Let's remember they started out the season shooting the ball very poorly, and once KJ Roberts came back in, it all seemed to come together.
Jason Kidd with an easy basket off the glass, and it's a 6-point ball game following the 2 misses by Gary.
Much more of that from Jason Kidd. Watch for him just to call his own number and stop giving it up. Try to keep his team at least get some confidence and some flow to their offense.
Prior to that, the Bears had missed their last 8. Rigdon with the penetration. And we're going to get a foul against the Bears. Randy Duck picks up his second.
Talked about the evolution and maturation of Dylan Rigdon's game. Purely a perimeter player, particularly last year, but now he's got the confidence and the respect of everybody around the league. You don't come out on me, I'm going to burn you. You come out on me, I'll take it to the basket.
Rigdon out of Mater Dei High School, and that has been a real jumping off place for Lute Olson's program. Reggie Geary also out of Mater Dei, and one of their new recruits, Miles Simon, will be coming in this next year, also out of Mater Dei. I talked to Lute about that, and he said the reason that so many kids do come over here, other than the fact that they just simply like Tucson and like the University of Arizona, is that the language that the coach at Mater Dei uses and the language of the offense here with Lute Olson is the same, so the kids can adapt.
That shot's available. Jamison got to take that shot, gets the tip underneath.
Very nice effort by Jamison, and give it to Murray.
See, if Ryan Jamison could hit that 15-foot jump shot, then it changes everything in terms of the defense down on the block against Lamond Murray.
Reeves blocked by Kidd. Race to the basketball. Reeves wins the race, now pushes it. Rigdon for 3. Yes!
You got to respect him. He can burn you from the outside.
Jason Kidd is in that mindset now where he feels he can take the game over. I've seen him do this before. Got a pretty tough hombre in front of him now. Murray posts up. Now he gets the ball and hooks over Gary.
Was working on that during the shoot around and showing the little baby hook, both left-handed and right-handed. So clearly he has permission to use the baby hook, and with good reason.
I think he probably has permission to use his feet if he can get it in.
I think you're exactly right.
And the way he shoots it, he may be able to. Had back-to-back 30-point games and could have easily had against Washington in California's last game, except that he sat the last 8 minutes and wound up at 25.
Dylan Rigdon again taking it off the dribble against Cal's defense. Anwar McQueen just not ready to handle him.
7:51 remaining first half. Arizona 23, California 16, and we'll be back. Been a tough defensive game. No easy shots in this ball game. O's makes another tough one.
Well, worked long and hard in the weight room during the offseason, and again, he continues to be just a different player.
Shooting it at 57% coming in. Murray is short, and the rebound to Flanagan. Buckley went for the block. Geary got away with a travel. Flanagan, the running hook won't go. The follow won't go. And the rebound finally down to Kidd. Now the Bears got the numbers. 4-on-2. This is Murray in the middle. Swatted away from behind. And a foul.
Murray taking it up the middle, and Arizona getting caught reaching in just a little bit. You see the pace picking up. Cal was very, very tight early in this basketball game, and it showed in their offensive flow. We're not handling the trap defense at all well, but now we look up down by 9 and not shot it at all well.
Buckley thought about it.
They're not guarding Jamison at all. Jamison can find any shot he wants in the key.
They're looking for this guy, though, and Murray's surrounded. What, does he draw a crowd when he gets the ball? Overplayed nicely by Flanagan, but Kidd runs it down. McQueen blocked that time by Gary. Great block. Gary one-on-one with Buckley to Reeves on the wing. Swatted away by Buckley. Out of bounds to California. They got Gary for a player control foul.
Again, Arizona playing the defense. The good outlet here. Gary's looking, gives it up, and then Anwar McQueen is there, and they call the charge against Khalid Reeves.
I thought they got Gary away from the ball, but they did get Reeves. His second personal. So Murray with 2, Reeves with 2, each team with 6.
And the big scorers and the great players we talked about have yet really to show up at the offensive end. Khalid Reeves and Damon Stoudamire putting up big numbers.
I think that's due in large part to the defense. Jason Kidd on Khalid Reeves and the job that Geary is doing on Murray. Most of Murray's points, it should be said, have not come off of Geary.
O's guarding him now.
Jamison turnaround. That's a shot he can make. Geary high for the rebound. Rigdon tripped by Achille Jones, who draws the foul.
Dylan Rigdon is just a different player. He's very, very active offensively. Before, he would have drifted out and not even looked to put the ball on the floor. Really adds a different element to Lute Olson's offense.
Going to be a shooting situation now for Dylan Rigdon, as the Bears now with 17 fouls. Rigdon perfect at the line. 81% on the season, gets this one. He's got 6 points in the ball game. As you said, the scoring is not coming from the people you'd expect.
Rayos has been big for Arizona. Very good inside.
Khalid Reeves with just 1 field goal. He's got 4 points. Murray has 7.
Surprised Arizona continues, or does not continue with their trapping defense. It was really getting Cal out of sync.
Well, Kidd saw the switch that time, got the ball to Jamison, who needed to finish. O's fall away. A little hard. Blair, the follow won't go, and Murray the rebound. Murray way up front for 3, yes!
He can do it inside now. Been maybe spending too much time posting up. Good adjustment by Todd Bozeman to get his star. Look at the basket from somewhere else.
And Murray, very quietly, has 10. And the Bears back within 8.
Dylan Rigdon once again taking the ball strong to the basket. You know, we talked about Damon Stoudamire. We talked about Khalid Reeves, accounted for 80% of their offense, but Dylan Rigdon has come in, beaten guards off the dribble, and now off the 2-man game takes Ryan Jamison to the hole.
Achille Jones leaves and Jamison leaves for California. As Michael Stewart comes into the ballgame for the first time, a freshman. Rayos, who has been brilliant so far, leaves with 10 points. And Rigdon missed the free throw. Reeves, Rigdon, Stoudamire, Corey Williams, and Joseph Blair for Arizona. Stewart, Kidd, McQueen, Buckley, and Murray for California.
Todd Bozeman having a visit with Ryan Jamison, who he says is my most improved player. We really need him to be productive, and so far has not had a good first half.
Spent a lot of time in the weight room in the offseason. Looks like a different player. Murray with Williams on him. Pull up. And Blair the rebound. nasty crossover, doesn't he? Blair on the baseline, can't get the roll, and Murray got a hand on it. Kidd controls the rebound. 3-on-3, Kidd for 3. And gets his own rebound back. And drew the foul on Khalid Reeves.
Khalid Reeves did a pretty nice job defensively, I should say, on the first shot. His third personal foul, and obviously he's got to sit. Kept Jason Kidd on the perimeter. Kidd pulls up for the jump shot, which again, even though that shot didn't go, looks much better this year. But he is so active and so determined after the ball. You got to be disciplined and block him out. He goes and gets his own rebound.
They called the foul, however, not on Khalid Reeves.
Oh, that's a big
called
save.
it on Corey Williams. But even so, Khalid Reeves is going to take a seat.
I tell you, it was Reeves who got him.
Kidd missed everything, and that is unusual. I'll tell you about Jason Kidd. He may do that now. If this game is tied with 5 seconds left in the ballgame, I promise he doesn't miss that shot.
And he'll want to be the one back on the line. He will have completely forgotten that.
They played Wake Forest, did California at Wake Forest. Wake Forest, of course, tonight beating Duke. Jason Kidd, with the game tied, Jason Kidd made what was an intentional foul by his own admission. And he said the reason for it was, he said, I wanted to be the master of my own fate. If we needed to make a 3, we'll make a 3. And sure enough, the Bears won the ballgame. Here's Kidd again.
Nice catch and finish. Anwar McQueen, and there he's starting to take over. You throw the ball out here anywhere on this court, and Jason Kidd, I'll bet you $50 is the first man to the ball.
Well, again, talking to Lute Olson this afternoon, and Lute says he has the best knowledge of the passing lanes of any player he's ever seen in college basketball. Tried to force that one in on a bounce to Murray, and we're going to get another foul. No, we're not going to get a foul. It's out of bounds.
Tell you, I would like to see Jason Kidd dribble the ball down, take some time, and post up Lamond Murray. Just be a little bit more patient. Have put Lamond Murray farther out on the floor. Maybe gone away from the post-up game too quickly. There's the post-up.
Nice job to save the ball by Jason Kidd. Rigdon steps in front of Buckley nicely and saves it off. They're going to say it's off of Buckley. It'll be Arizona's ball. Big-time play by Rigdon.
Rigdon once again out of Laguna Beach, California, just active again. And, you know, cross-court passes, you got to have the right spacing. You enter the ball into the low post, the other offensive players have to space the floor correctly, be impossible to defend. 10th
turnover forced by the Wildcats. Wildcats have a few themselves. They have 7. Joseph Blair in traffic.
Good patience down low, made the tough catch, and then really regathered himself to get the 2.
9-point lead once again, Wildcats. Lob, Jamison to Murray, couldn't get the shot. McQueen controls the rebound. He misses long, and Stoudamire clears. Cannot afford to do that. Posting up Murray.
He's got 2 fouls. Get him the ball.
Stoudamire for 3. It won't go. Murray the rebound.
Make Lamond Murray play some defense. He has been able to relax at the defensive end for probably the last 4 or 5 minutes when he's had foul trouble.
Interestingly enough, Arizona, which has made a living this year off of end-to-end defensive pressure as Jamison squares up and makes the shot. Not doing that with Jason Kidd. They're just dropping back and playing half-court defense and playing it pretty well.
Yep. That's a big shot for Ryan Jamison. The double team came. He releases to the open area. Just go ahead and knock down that jump shot. It's going to be there all night for him.
Kidd has done a very good job on Khalid Reeves. Nice screen that time, though, for Williams, and now Murray picks him up. Rigdon for 3 up top. Won't go. Going to be out of bounds off of Stoudamire. California ball. And we'll take a timeout. 2:25 remaining first half. Arizona 30, California 23. Back to Tucson after this. try to trap Kidd. He gets it ahead. Buckley tried to get it to McQueen going to the basket. McQueen thought somebody was behind him. Wrong again. 15th turnover.
Had the numbers, just not taking care of the basketball, and Todd Bozeman goes, there's a chance to cut into the lead, and we were right there. I thought you made an excellent point about the technical foul against Randy Duck. Since that time, Arizona has taken over, and they continue to do so.
Stoudamire sticks it, and it is an 8-point lead and another turnover.
Khalid Reeves challenging the inbound pass. Ryan Jamison relaxing just a second, returning the favor against Jason Kidd, being so active defensively.
8-point lead with the ball after the Bears have taken a 1-point lead.
Now Cal going back to the zone. It certainly hurt the outside shooting of Arizona early. Great look inside.
And hammered is O's, and he'll go to the free throw line. Buckley guilty of the foul.
Reggie Geary again threatens with the three, waits for the defense to come. Now wait here. Here comes the defense. Now Jamison again just gives up position. The ball goes down to the corner. Jamison comes out to help, leaves his feet. There's no rotation from the weak side from Monty Buckley, and O's goes strong to the basket and will get the free throws.
Now you want a little deja vu? In the first conference game of the year for Arizona against Arizona State last week, the game was 38-36. In a 4-minute period, Arizona went on a 20-2 run, and the game was a blowout after that. What was the score when this thing started? 36-35. They'll get another chance. Reeves squares up from 3 and sticks it. A 13-0 run.
Cal was the team that had been so productive in their runs early in the season. Big possession here and bucket by Lamond Murray.
Stoudamire wanted help, I think, from Joe Blair to get out of my way. Stoudamire for 3, won't go. Quick shot.
Yeah, that's a bad shot. Just a two-man game out front, just taking too quick a look at the basket.
Kidd wrestles it away. He'll go end-to-end. Dish to McQueen. Kidd tried to step in front. Now Reeves lost it. Pulls up.
This game is really getting end-to-end.
Foul on Jamison. O's to the line again.
Jason Kidd getting the ball in his hands. Now come out. This was very close to a travel. Boom. Yeah, he got rid of it. He got rid of it. Anwar McQueen, the recipient, goes in for the deuce. Nice looking, unselfish play by Jason Kidd.
Now Grigsby back into the ballgame. Jamison sits as Ray O's goes to the line.
Anything Jason Kidd needs to do, I would like to see him do more of, is just go to the basket and dunk on the finish. You live in the Bay Area in California. You saw him do that repeatedly in high school. He is still capable.
He is capable. You know, the thing about Jason Kidd, he is so unselfish, and he's the kind of guy who really gets more out of the game if he gives the ball up in his own mind.
But sometimes the way you can be most unselfish and most giving to your team is to do what you do best, and I think he needs to finish some of those.
What a look to Grigsby for the jam. I'll tell you when he does it. He does it when he needs to do it. That is when the game's on the line. That's how they won the game against Wake Forest, as we said earlier.
They're just certain special players who want the ball in their hands, and it's not being selfish or egotistical. They just want it.
Nice give that time from Gary to Blair to the basket.
Good execution that time by Arizona, and a lot more patience, not just one screen and quick look.
Murray lost the handle. Gary gets it. 2-on-2. Stoudamire finishes.
You got to stop the ball, and you've got to know the favorite move of the opposition.
Game right now is being played. Count that basket as Buckley will go to the line. But I have to think this is to Arizona's favor right now.
Well, they got more depth. They got more bodies. And there's no doubt about it that the guards, Jason Kidd, Khalid Reeves, and Reggie Geary, want to get out. Look at Damon Stoudamire. He's going, yes, this is my game. You got to stop the ball on the outside. Stop that penetration. Easier said than done.
O's leaves. Corey Williams comes on for Lute Olson. And Rigdon is going to come into the ballgame, too. Buckley converts the three-point play. And it is an 8-point ballgame.
See, we talk about depth and whatnot. Arizona, even though they don't have too much size on their bench, with the injury to Alfred Grigsby, Cal does not play big with the lineup they have out there right now, so Arizona is very comfortable in going with a smaller lineup.
And Lute Olson counters with the 6'10" Kevin Flanagan.
Like I said, the smaller lineup.
Williams jump hook on the post that won't go. Here's Randy Duck, outlet Kidd. Kidd one-on-one. Give it up down the lane. Murray the slam.
21. Lamond Murray.
Well, the Bears got it back to 6 here.
That's someone who can finish.
Yeah. Stoudamire, that's a tough shot, and he gets it.
Well, I don't think that's the shot Lute Olson wanted, as they've been able to pull away and really make Cal play good defense, but Stoudamire has got the green light and confidence.
And now they go full court pressure. And they're going to get Stoudamire on the block.
That's a great matchup. Jason Kidd goes over and pats Damon's Stoudamire on the backside. And I'll tell you, Damon Stoudamire is a tough customer.
He's bulked up a lot since he came here. In fact, I noticed today he's got that tattoo on his arm, which is new this year. You see that tattoo right there, says Damon. When he first came here, there was only room for Dan.
Well, Joseph Blair has one that says Baby Blair, and I've never been able to figure that out. Does that mean he had it when he was 6 months old? Because there's nothing baby about him.
It means he's got a bigger brother as well.
I guess.
Nice takeaway by Reeves, swatted away from behind by Buckley. That's a pretty good foul. He was going for the ball.
Foul was on Cal, number 3, Monty Buckley. His third personal 15 foul.
Careless ball handling here, but Reggie Geary coming out and making him pay with the quick hands and dedication to stealing the ball. Pretty tough-looking foul, but Monty Buckley's just reaching around here, clipped him with his foot. Looked worse than it was.
I think that's a good foul. That was going to be 2 for Arizona. Instead, it might be 3. Stoudamire's on fire.
He's feeling it now. You shoot 1 for 6 in the first half, and all that means to him is, I got my misses out of the way.
Here's Murray for 3. It won't go. The long rebound controlled by Duck. Off of Reeves. It'll be California's ball. Stoudamire with 13 now. And he's throwing them in from everywhere. Rayos comes back. Corey Williams leaves. Short blow for Rayos. They want him on Lamond Murray right now. Grigsby looking for help.
5-second call is still in. It's only off now in this year's rule book when you're dribbling the basketball. Pretty close to it.
Kidd elbowed a man off of him and then missed the shot. Steps in front of that one again. Great knowledge of the passing lanes, as we said. Buckley draws the foul. He'll shoot 2.
I tell you, if I got a rebound and Jason Kidd was on the floor, I might just cover it up until I identified where he was.
He might tie you up, though.
But Jason Kidd misses the shot here. The rebound is taken by Kevin Flanagan. Now, where is he? I got to identify that guy.
Buckley for 2. Buckley has contributed 13 here. Very quietly, he has been a real factor for the Bears.
Been a solid player all year long, averaging almost in double figures.
Won 7 games in a row, and Bears come in here on a roll, and certainly not embarrassing themselves, win or lose tonight. Reeves, tough shot again. Long rebound, O's gets it.
Well, good team defense that time by Cal, but just cannot get to the loose ball.
Talking to Lute Olson about the 3-guard offense and the end-to-end defense that the Wildcats play, of whether or not this is a sign of the 90s, and he said absolutely, that's what this game is going to be all about. Jason Kidd, cross-court, Buckley, pull it. Oh, gets it down low. Finishing is Murray. Nice ball movement by the Bears.
Arizona expended a lot of energy in that offensive run in the early stages of this first half. I think they're a little gassed right now. Cal's getting out with some numbers on the break.
7-point ball game. Bears will not go away. 11:35 remaining. Reeves got around Randy Duck. Couldn't get the shot, but Duck got it. Duck, a very emotional player.
Pretty good isolation. And Khalid Reeves just turns around and recognizes, and Randy Duck is gone.
5th personal foul. And he got it in quick order. The kind of player, though, that any coach wants. He's one of those guys on the floor. He's a human bruise.
He will compete and come out and play. And I mentioned earlier what K.J. Roberts and Jason Kidd had to say about him. They really like having him up at Berkeley. He's just a tough kid.
Reeves gets 1 out of 2, 11:29 remaining in the ball game. Arizona 59, California 51. Long way to go, and we'll be back. Barry Tompkins with Paul Sunderland at the McHale Center in Tucson, with the Arizona Wildcats trying to make it 101-2 here at the McHale Center in the last few years. Lead the Bears by 8. We talked about the 3 guards that we're seeing perform tonight, all of them performing admirably. Reeves, Kidd, and Stoudamire. This really is a conference of guards. Isaac Burton, just up the road at Arizona State, averaging in excess of 18 points a game. Stephen Smith, who's playing the 2 guard, but really is a point guard, 17.5 points a game. Orlando Williams up at Oregon. Tyus Edney, who I really like a lot.
Great player.
I think he's got really makes UCLA what they are. Great penetrator, kick out, a couple of pretty good ones up at Washington State and Harrison Hill. Jamison takes the shot and misses it. And Buckley high for the rebound, but he didn't get the good pass. McQueen, however, runs it down. Murray in traffic, got a hand on it, did Gary. Jamison underneath, missed the reverse, but drew the foul.
Okay, right now, Cal is playing a little bit harder, and I talked about Arizona being fatigued, making that big run. And I think it's cost him right now, and Cal's taking it to him on the offensive glass as well as getting out on the break.
Here are the shooting percentages by half. Both teams shooting it considerably better in the second half. Still, Arizona at 50%. Best half of the 2 teams.
The teams are going to double team Lamond Murray. Ryan Jamison could average 15 points a game. Just get confidence in that 12 to 15-foot jump shot. And then it'll make Lamond Murray's life, of course, much easier as well.
I've seen him shoot that shot. He is not shooting it well tonight.
He's got that range. He's got 18-foot range, no doubt about it, but just not putting it up there with confidence this evening.
Stoudamire with McQueen in his pocket. Now Reeves cut off by Kidd. Swatted away that time by Murray, but a foul. They got Jamison away from the ball. 7th team foul now for the Bears. Both teams with 7 fouls.
Khalid Reeves, one of those players with the ball, like his mate Damon Stoudamire, makes up his mind to get a shot and get to the free throw line or get to the basket. He's going to do it.
He's got pretty good size, too. Reeves at 200 pounds. His mom is here from Queens. Joseph Blair's mom is here. We talked to her a little bit earlier. Seen Damon Stoudamire's family, but I know they are often here. Jason Kidd's dad also has made this trip, makes them all. Buckley on the baseline, pump fake, couldn't get it, follows his own shot, misses, comes down, gonna get a foul, and I think they're gonna get Geary. Grabbing on Buckley. Great effort by Buckley.
Yeah, he's been aggressive offensively this time, taking it to the baseline, got a little bit too far behind the glass, forced some contact. Very, very tough staying with the basketball. This is on Khalid Reeves, and Reeves just lets him go. Pretty soft defense down along the baseline, but Buckley stays with it, stays with it.
Buckley gets it. Buckley's been a real factor, especially in the second half for California. Rigdon comes on, and Geary leaves. Buckley with 15 points in the ballgame. Bears will have to get some scoring from somewhere with the absence of K.J. Roberts, and Buckley showing that he might be the man.
Much like Rayos for Arizona, he has shown he can step in and score when need be.
Significantly also, Geary on the bench with 4 fouls, and he is the defensive player that, remember, Lute Olson said the key to the game, can't get him in foul trouble, and Stoudamire sticks another off-balance jumper.
Well, right now, Lute Olson says, look, my 2 guards cannot be stopped.
Murray cannot be stopped either. 3 for Lamond.
You just watching Khalid Reeves and Damon Stoudamire taking turns, just isolating, going to the basket, or going off high screens at the top. And right now, Cal has been unable to stop that. I'd like to see them go back to their zone defense that really slowed down Arizona in the first half.
Wildcats shooting a little better from beyond the arc in this second half. Rigdon the penetration and got it.
People just don't expect Dylan Rigdon to be a finisher, but he has added that to his repertoire, going to the basket for his 10th. Now
they post Murray up. Jamison up front, got it. Jameson's got that shot all night if he wants it.
Well, we showed you that in the beginning of the second half. Catch it, put it up there like you mean it, or take it hard to the glass.
Kidd steps in front again. It's Kidd and Stoudamire. Kidd to the basket. Is he something special?
How many steals does he have tonight? He's averaging 3.5 on the year. I believe that's 5th best in the nation, and he's adding to that this evening.
3rd steal of the night for Jason Kidd. He is at his best at crunch time, and it's getting down to that. 9 minutes left, 3-point game. Stoudamire behind a Blair screen, floats it up over Buckley, missed it. Reeves gets it back, swatted away by Murray. Reeves gets, or rather Stoudamire back again, and he's got it.
It's one or the other. We talked about him at the beginning of the game. They had a very poor first half, but they are there and all over Jason Kidd in the backcourt defensively. And it takes 2 of them to stop him.
Yeah, but give that one to Reeves. Got a hand on the ball nicely. Kidd could control it. Wildcats 5-point lead and the ball.
But in spite of the turnover, I would rather have Jason Kidd bring the ball up against pressure than give it up and be unable to get it back.
Well, the personal battle between Reeves and Kidd has been something special tonight.
Khalid Reeves goes for 40 against Michigan. They just ran the Wolverines right out of here.
Jump hook Blair. Jameson again up top, takes it, got it. Now Jameson's starting to get the stroke, and there's going to have to be some adjustments now.
Well, that's the key to this second half. If the double team comes on Lamond Murray, be unselfish, do the right thing. Kick it out, play as a team, and now Jameson is doing his part by sticking the jumper.
They're really springing Reeves behind good screens. Blair that time. O's faces up. Couldn't get it. Reeves to the boards. Excellent effort by Reeves.
You got to block out Khalid Reeves, averaging 4 rebounds a game. A lot of those coming at the offensive end. Just quick to the ball.
Arizona State has defeated Stanford. Good win for Arizona State. They are a different team when they play in Tempe and with Mario Bennett.
Yeah, Mario Bennett comes back into the lineup. A couple of reconstructive surgeries, goes for 27 in a losing cause against St. Louis, but he is one of the fine players probably in the country. You just haven't heard enough about him because he's been injured so often the last year and a half.
No laughing at St. Louis. They started off this
14-0, aren't they?
Not bad. Charlie Spoonhour. They got a little guard who was a really nice player. 1 out of 2 for Khalid Reeves. It is a 6-point ball game. 7:42 remaining. 69 Arizona, 63 California. We'll be back.
Welcome back. Arizona up by 6, but Cal's back in the basketball game mostly because of the defense of Jason Kidd. Look at the spacing here. Khalid Reeves feels like he's open. Jason Kidd just hiding in the weeds down here. Damon Stoudamire figure he's got an easy entry. The ball comes in, but then watch what happens here. Jason Kidd said, hey, little do-si-do, Khalid, you're not going to get the ball that easy. And then Jason Kidd all the way to the other end, goes with the offhand and scores. And he has been everywhere, deflecting passes, diving after loose balls, and keeping his team in a basketball game where they have not flowed well offensively.
Really been an excellent battle between 2 excellent players, Jason Kidd and Khalid Reeves tonight. Jameson again. Nice little wraparound for Buckley, who's hammered. Jameson gave it up nicely that time.
Different player in the second half. You hit a couple of shots, you go, okay, I'm contributing, I'm into this thing. I'm taking some pressure off my man Lamond Murray. And now the nice controlled jump stop look, and then Monty Buckley again strong to the basket, will end up at the free throw line.
One thing Jameson has to be careful of, like Geary, he is playing with 4 personal fouls. Difference is Geary is on the bench alongside Lute Olson, and Jameson is on the floor for Todd Bozeman, who has no choice.
Number 20, Damon Stoudamire, back in the Arizona lineup.
Stoudamire, short blow, replaces Corey Williams, so a 3-guard offense for Lute Olson now, which he usually runs, only it is usually Geary. And Buckley converts. $17 for Monty Buckley. Stoudamire for three. A little hard. Buckley high for the rebound. Did a nice job not rolling over. Rolls over, and it's traveling. Jason Kidd for three. Too hard. Long rebound. Murray tried to get it low for Kidd, and Kidd got it on the baseline. Was too far under and backs it out.
It's a good reset. Go to Lamond. Murray down along the baseline. A clear out for Jamison. They must think he's feeling it. That's the wrong guy in the wrong spot. Had not caught the ball or shot it from there the whole game long. With Stoudamire and Khalid Reeves, looked an awful lot like an NBA game with just a lot of high pick, screen, and roll. They're so good with the ball.
Stoudamire has really become much more of a vocal leader of this team. Buckley fast hands it out of bounds. First couple of years he was here, he was quiet, not too demonstrative, and now he's the guy.
Well, it was Chris Mills' team last year, now moved on to the NBA. Such a great player here at Arizona. And when it's your turn to step up and take more control, the good players want to.
Well, the one thing you got to really admire about Lute Olson, and all the great coaches for that matter, is he lets the system adapt to his players rather than the players adapt to his system. Nice look that time from Geary. Off the bench, gives it up to Blair.
Everybody got used to thinking about Arizona as these big, tall teams that pounded it inside. But when Lute Olson went to the Final Four, had Sean Elliott and Anthony Cook and Tom Tolbert and a couple of great guards, and not a real big guy inside.
Buckley gets loose underneath, and Jamison gets him the ball. 5-point game, coming down toward the 6-minute mark. Nice give again from Reeves that time, and Blair is hammered underneath. Now who got it? If it's Jamison, he's gone, but I think it's Buckley.
Well, that was a pretty good catch in traffic by Joseph Blair. Khalid Reeves could have shot that basketball. Jason Kidd going for the shot block from behind, sensed him there, and went for the look inside to Joseph Blair.
Buckley now with 4 personal fouls, and he has been really a good part of the offense for California here in the second half. So he's got 4, Jamison's got 4, they're both on the floor. Geary has 4 for Arizona, and he's on the floor. Joseph Blair with 9 points rather quietly. And now 10. I have an idea both teams are going to take it to the basket because of the foul situation.
Got to continue to be aggressive. Lamond Murray looking for his shot inside.
Fall away. He loves that shot. And Kidd gets the rebound. Here's Murray again. Spots up for 3. Got it.
Boy, Geary was running at him. And Lamond Murray just didn't lose concentration and got a very friendly bounce.
Murray with 22, and it's a 3-point game. A 4-point game, I beg your pardon. Math was not my major, you might be able to tell. Stoudamire throws it up. Buckley just picked up his 5th foul. And that was designed. Reeves was going right at it.
That's just good recognition. You isolate, run at somebody off a pick, make sure you get the matchup you want. Monty Buckley now joins his teammate Randy Duck on the sidelines, and without KJ Roberts, it becomes a very, very short bench for Todd Bozeman, who is hands on hips, thinking about what move he can possibly make.
He doesn't have much. He's got to go with Grigsby. He's got Stewart on the bench should Jamison pick up his 5th. And Grigsby, of course, the guy who normally would be a starter, but this is the first game that he has played in about 3 weeks, and even then he was very limited. KJ Roberts, of course, not available tonight, nor for the rest of the season, most likely. It is possible he could get back around the time of the playoffs, but by the same token, he could also get a medical redshirt year, and it's going to be a very tough decision for Todd Bozeman to make.
Was a point guard when he came in, moved out of position to make room for Jason Kidd, struggled a little bit with it last year, but really worked and came out, had the unfortunate injury earlier, came back up, was shooting the ball so very well. Unfortunate injury.
McQueen open for 3. Yes! Had a good look. Nice stroke. 5 for McQueen.
Anwar means strong leader, so now it's time for the young freshman to come in and be very strong.
Blair, speaking of very strong. Shedding bodies. Tempo of this game in the second half, much more what Arizona has been used to this year. Nice look down low. Kidd in traffic draws the foul. And that may be Gary's fifth. It is his fifth personal foul.
Hard-fought basketball game. Every shot contested. Reggie Geary has come out and played such good defense, and it has been a challenge for him. He has guarded Roderick Rhodes. He has guarded Jalen Rose. He has guarded Monty Williams from Notre Dame, and consistently done an outstanding job. And when he was matched up early against Lamond Murray in this basketball game, really frustrated Lamond and took him out of the first half offensively.
Two teams playing excellent defense.
At the line for Cal,
Arizona had not had a player foul out of a ball game this year until just now. And Kidd bangs it off the front rim again. Just 2 of 5 at the line for Jason Kidd.
Now it's starting to be his time of the basketball game. These are his kind of shots that he needs to make, and misses them both.
Missed them both, but Grigsby runs down the rebound. Big rebound. Kidd for 3. Missed that one. And a rebound down to Corey Williams. Significant for Arizona. Stoudamire, wraparound pass for Blair, and we got a foul against Arizona.
That's on Stoudamire on the pass-off. Just took it one step too far, and in an awful lot of traffic gave the ball up to Joseph Blair, and is called for the charge off the dish. Here he comes drifting in. There's some contact there, but Ryan Jamison doing a pretty good job of taking the flop and getting the call. And Jamison's there. There's no doubt about it. He slides a little bit and down he goes, and they do get the call against Damon Stoudamire.
And Stoudamire now has 4 personal fouls. So both teams walking the tightrope here. And there's plenty of time left, 4:20.
Very interesting to see who Damon Stoudamire is guarding, and if Todd Bozeman comes back and tries to isolate and get him out of the game.
Jamison knocks down the first free throw. He's got 10. Couldn't get the second one. 1 out of 2, 4-point game. Reeves got Jamison in the air, ran right over Grigsby, but was short with the shot. Rebound back to O's. Tough follow won't go. Blair has it swatted away, and it's out of bounds off Lamond Murray.
Well, Arizona's just having their way on the offensive glass. O's first, then Blair just clearing out and going after the basketball.
Incidentally, we criticized Dave Libby a little while ago for calling a quick tee on Randy Duck. He could have called one right there on Lamond Murray. He took a long look and didn't do it.
O's again.
And drew the foul on Grigsby.
Tell you, Alfred Grigsby showing a lot of courage, but out there on one leg because of the foul trouble to the California Bears, and he is just not ready to go. This is a man who came in from Houston, started as a freshman up at Cal, and just playing on one leg right now.
Will be a real factor, however, as the season goes on for California. 4 minutes and 1 second left. 77-73, Arizona. Ray O's has had a big night.
Lute Olson right now during this free throw is changing his matchups. He put Damon Stoudamire over on Anwar McQueen. Very, very smart. McQueen not going to be much of the offense.
1 out of 2 at the line. Kidd, they clear out for him, and Reeves fouled him. Now they're going to work on Reeves.
You can't get the matchup you want against Stoudamire. You just clear out for Jason Kidd, create the contact. This is just everybody go stage left and Jason Kidd going to the right. Khalid Reeves was with him, but just bumped him down below, and Jason Kidd will go some place where he's not very comfortable, and that's the free throw line tonight.
2 out of 5. 2 out of 6, I beg your pardon. He gets that one. Kidd gets them both. 3:53 remaining in the ball game, and now it is a 3-point game. Arizona 78, California 75. It could be a case of attrition. Stoudamire got it for 3.
Good teams coming out of a crucial timeout, set play, getting exactly the shot they need.
Damon Stoudamire with 20. Lamond Murray on the baseline.
Basket by 21 Murray.
Stoudamire trying to beat McQueen down. Wraparound, controlled by Grigsby. And Grigsby lost the handle, gets it back, and finally gets it to Kidd. Now here come the Bears. Bears got a chance. 3-on-3. What a pass by Kidd, but it's off the hands of Murray.
It was a tough chance, but he delivered the ball in the only place the play could be made. Low on the left hand, and Murray just could not come up with a catch. There is very little space here, and it is there. Lamond Murray knows it. He should have had the ball to finish.
20th turnover for California. Here's Grigsby stepping in front. Grigsby with O's, and he can't get it. The follow by Murray is no good. The follow again by Murray is no good, and Stoudamire comes away with it.
Well, write that play down. Grigsby on one leg comes out and gets the steal. He should have pulled it out. In hindsight, gotten a better shot, but great hustle.
Four-point lead for the Wildcats. 2:30 remaining. And the Arizona ball with 16 seconds.
Got to think about Khalid, Reeves, and Damon Stoudamire's ability at the free throw line. The ball will be in their hands the remainder of this basketball game. Could win it for Arizona at the free throw line.
And they shoot at 81% between the two of them. Jason Kidd went for the steal.
Everybody in the house knew he should have had it, and so did he. And he looked up and said, yeah, okay, I missed one.
Exactly. Got 2 seconds. Stoudamire, long three, short. Murray the rebound. Lost a little track of the clock that time.
That one was from 35, and he thought he made it.
Anwar McQueen is open. Gets it for three. Big basket. 81-80.
The strong leader just hit a huge shot. He was MVP at the McDonald's Classic last year, so he's a quality freshman player for Cal.
Freshman playing here at the McHale Center. It's a place that can spook you. Oh, they leave O's. They missed everything. And Kidd, the tough rebound, ahead to McQueen, ahead of everybody. Bears. Well, I was going to say they lead it, and he didn't finish it.
What a miss, and Jason Kidd goes over and talks to his freshman teammate and says, that's it. The play is done. Forget it. Everybody says, use the backboard, even on the breakaway. Don't go over the front of the rim. Use the backboard because of plays just like that. Cal very fortunate to get the ball out of bounds.
Reyes stepped on the line. We got a timeout. 1:35 remaining. Arizona 81, California 80. Back to Tucson after this. Here's the story of this one. 1:35 remaining. Arizona 81, California 80. Bears have only led once in the ballgame. That was only by 1 point early in the second half. Cal has one timeout. Arizona with 2 remaining. Both teams now in a bonus shooting situation, and the possession arrow points to Arizona. Todd Bozeman, coaching only his 25th game as a head coach anywhere, let alone at the major college level, has done extremely well in games that are close. 6-0 in games decided by 3 points or less. So Todd Bozeman doing something right in crunch time.
Well, and against some quality opponents, against USC last year, against Arizona, LSU, and Wake Forest.
Well, he's got another one right here. And he only has one timeout left, remember. Bears will have the ball. Anwar McQueen missed a triple a moment ago. They get it to Murray. And low to Murray again. Murray draws a crowd.
Paying a lot more attention to Jamison, and it frees it up for Murray.
Nice pass by Jamison, but Murray hit the side of the basket.
Cal got what they wanted. Jamison has earned the respect, as you said, and Lamond Murray got the one-on-one down below, but could not make anything happen.
Now the Wildcats with the ball and the lead by 1. They'll use a little clock. Stoudamire open for 3. Short. O's and McQueen fight for the rebound. O's wins the battle. Reeves for 3.
That's confidence. They had the reset after the good hustle by Reyes, and he just spotted up and took the three-point shot.
Murray for 3. Got it. Tough shot.
Look at this. Back to back. Big three-point shot.
And McQueen almost made a very serious error. Almost picked the dribble up too soon. 27 for Murray. That one was impossible. There's a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Arizona with the ball and a 1-point lead.
Anwar McQueen isolated against Damon, Stoudamire, Jason Kidd on Khalid Reeves.
They'll run it down to 10 and then start the offense.
Okay, Lamond Murray's got to keep Ray O's off the backboards, no matter what happens on this shot.
Here's Stoudamire, got a little out of control, wrap around for Blair to the basket, count it, and one. He'll go to the line.
What a strong, tough play by the man with the new tattoo. Just gets into the paint, takes the contact, and Joseph Blair, who talked him into getting the tattoo, says, you tattoo, here we go, up and in. The lead for Arizona.
Now, how important is this free throw? 3-point game. This, of course, makes it a 2-possession game, should he convert the free throw. And Todd Bozeman will call his last timeout. Stoudamire was a little out of control when he first started in the dribble in the lane.
Well, Lute Olson figured the worst thing that can happen is that I'll get to the free throw line. There's no way Anwar McQueen from Cal can stop Damon Stoudamire off the dribble penetration without fouling him. But he got fouled about 3 or 4 times. The referees let play continue, and then Joseph Blair with a big catch and was able to finish.
Take another look at this now. Watch, he had a little misstep when he first started.
This is what point guards are supposed to do. McQueen's with him right now. Grabs him there. Big contact there. And then Joseph Blair with a strong finish. Stoudamire making a big-time play at the end of an important basketball game.
11.6 seconds left. Stoudamire in the second half with 18. Reeves in the second half with 16. Remember we said they account for 43 points a game? Well, guess what, folks? They've come up with 40 after having 6 combined in the first half.
Collectively 2 of 12 from the floor in the first half. As you said, 6 points.
But still, the biggest free throw of the game yet to come. More than enough time for California.
Oh, absolutely. Lamond Murray to hit the 3. Anwar McQueen shown that he can hit the 3. It really hurts Cal not having Randy Duck, who fouled out very early in this basketball game.
So the Bears will have to go with Kidd, Anwar McQueen, Stewart into the ballgame because Jamison was whistled for that last foul, I believe.
Michael Stewart, just a freshman, must be ready to rebound the basketball. He's been sitting on the sidelines for a long time.
So Blair with an all-important free throw.
Only a 47% free throw shooter on the year.
And he missed it. And the Bears have a chance. Here's where they want the ball now, in the hands of Jason Kidd. Kidd for Murray. He's picked up. Fall away from 3. He got it! With 3.5 left. Don't go away yet, folks. Lute Olson will call his last timeout. 3.5 seconds left. We're tied at 86. How do you like it?
Clock winding down. That'll go through with just 3.5 seconds left and a huge shot.
I thought Ray O's did everything he could do. Played it defensively as well as you could play it.
The only option, you go through them when Blair's at the free throw line. Foul Lamond Murray before he even has a chance to get into his shooting motion. Can't score 3 points from the free throw line. Don't let him ever get into his shooting motion.
So now the Bears, we'll see if they pressure the ball here. They're going to have to pretty much throw it end to end, I would think. Well, they don't. They get it to Stoudamire with 2 seconds, 1 second. Kidd intercepts the pass, and we will go to overtime.
Boy, was that apropos, as they say, Jason Kidd coming up with a steal to silence the building and go into overtime.
Boy, did it. It silenced everything. I didn't even hear the horn, as a matter of fact. Tied at 86. We're going 5 more minutes. Don't go away. Barry Tompkins with Paul Sunderland at the McHale Center here in Tucson, Arizona. California 86, Arizona 86. Both teams have done everything that could be asked of them at crunch time. Lamond Murray's 20, what'd you say, about 26 feet?
It was distance. but it was easy for him. What a courageous performance by Cal. They lose K.J. Roberts, lose Randy Duck early to foul trouble. Monty Buckley plays big before he fouls out. Arizona's backcourt has come up so huge in the second half.
And, of course, Reggie Geary on the bench with 5 fouls for Arizona. And this man, Damon Stoudamire, with 4. O's got a man in the air. Missed the shot. And fight for the rebound. Joe Blair, big rebound.
Michael Stewart, just a freshman in the game, not ready to play with Blair, and it creates the second opportunity.
Khalid Reeves makes him pay. 3-point shot, 3-point lead. Reeves with 23 now. Murray, hook shot from way out there. Stewart, the follow won't go. Blair the rebound. 2-on-2. Reeves went down hard and was hurt. Khalid Reeves is hurt. And Jason Kidd says, wait a minute.
Looked like a turned ankle, probably stepped on Jason Kidd's foot. Khalid Reeves was running down to the baseline to clear out to the other side. Kidd had cut him off, and as so often happens, you step on an opponent's foot and roll an ankle.
Huge loss should Reeves have to sit for any appreciable length of time. Reminder, of course, SportsCenter will follow. That is coming up next.
And if Khalid Reeves' ankle was minor, he would be in the basketball game. If it was major, he would stay in. So he must really be hurting. And it looks like he's going to the locker room, or at least to be examined at the end of the bench by the medical staff.
He's just going to try to walk this off now. That would be a huge loss for Arizona. Stoudamire. And the rebound. Stewart and O's fight for it. O's almost got that up over the top of the freshman Stewart.
Talk about welcome to the big time for Michael Stewart. Freshman out of Northern California, highly regarded, very talented, but now is the time to make a couple of plays.
They play Rigdon on Kidd now. Remember, Stoudamire with 4 personal fouls. But Anwar McQueen is playing Stoudamire.
And without Ryan Jamison in there to hit the jump shot, what happens out of the double team to Lamond Murray?
Well, you saw what happened the last time down.
Exactly right.
10 seconds left. Kidd for 3, it won't go. Not a good shot by Jason Kidd.
Well, there's only 2 players out there who can score, really, Anwar McQueen if you include him, and I think he's very capable. He's hit a couple of big shots. It's a very stale possession by Cal.
Wildcats will use a little bit of the clock. And we're going to grab foul. They're going to get Achille Jones grabbing Rigdon going through. Achille Jones, 5th-year senior here at Cal. California lost the game here 4 years ago by 1 point. A game that, of course, the Bears feel they should have won. And of all the players on the floor here, Achille Jones is the only one who was here then. But it was his redshirt season.
Todd Bozeman talking to his backcourt besides Jason Kidd. No fouls like that. No cheapies away from the ball, particularly against a player like Dylan Rigdon, who's 81% from the free throw line and just pure.
That game back in 1990, about which we spoke, was the last overtime game here at the McHale Center. And it's a 5-point Arizona lead. Bears cannot afford an empty possession. McQueen steps in and gets it.
Boy, he is good, and I like having Lamond Murray and Anwar McQueen on the same side of the court. Then you can threaten inside, outside against the double team.
Back to a 3-point game. Wildcats with the ball. Stoudamire playing with 4 fouls. Reeves back in the game. Lost the handle, and it's off Reeves, they say.
With Reggie Geary having fouled out, Khalid Reeves really forced to come back into the basketball game for Lute Olson.
Does not appear to be favoring the ankle right now, however. Here's Lamond Murray, and O's comes out with it. McQueen for 3. Yes! Anwar McQueen.
MVP. Strong leader. Anwar doing it in overtime. 13 points.
Making amends for the triple that he missed. Tied at 91. 2:25 remaining.
Blair with Stewart inside. Joseph Blair is available if they'll clear out and give him some room to operate.
Rigdon got in the air and got the roll. I'm not even sure he wanted to shoot that ball.
He got butchered going to the basket and stayed strong.
14 for Rigdon. Boy, start pointing to heroes here, and you can point to almost anybody on the floor right now. Penetration by Kidd and the kick out for Murray.
Get the ball to McQueen. McQueen wants the ball. He's got the hot hand. Off some penetration, and McQueen spotting up.
Kidd, short. Rigdon underneath. Kidd's perimeter shooting, not getting it done. Here's Reeves, beat everybody, but didn't get the basket. O's with a great offensive rebound, but he loses it to McQueen. 2-on-1 for the Bears now. McQueen to Kidd to the basket.
Basket by Kidd.
Tied at 93.
Anwar McQueen got the start tonight and was understandably very nervous coming into the McHale Center, but in the second half, he has really played well.
Yeah, he's really gotten it under control. Stoudamire changes directions on McQueen, pulls up, won't go, and the rebound Murray, and the Bears with a chance to take the lead with 1 minute and 5 seconds left in overtime.
1 minute to play in overtime.
Remember, no 5-second call when you're dribbling the basketball. Lamond Murray going to get a clear out and screen.
Fall away, foul on O's.
Boy, as hot as Anwar McQueen is, I would really like to see he and Lamond Murray on the same side of the court. McQueen on the outside, Lamond Murray posting up, and just play inside-outside. You're going to get a good shot.
Interesting that Murray has 30 points in the ball game, and this is the first time he's been to the free throw line.
At the line number 21, Murray,
93-93, Murray at the line for two. Too hard. 1 out of 2, Bears by 1. Reeves will walk it across the timeline.
And Cal goes to the zone, try to take away penetration. Very good move, I think, by Todd Bozeman. Make somebody else beat you.
Good recognition, though, by the Wildcats. There's a trap. And they got him. That 5-second call comes into play. Terrific defensive effort by the Bears.
Rayo's just unable to read the situation, give up the basketball, and now Lute Olson facing a loss here for only the 3rd time in 102.
94-93, Bears with the ball. We'll be back.
Back to Tucson in a second, but first, this update. Rudy Washington of the Black Coaches Association is calling for a boycott of college basketball games on Saturday unless significant progress can be made tomorrow in a meeting with the Black Congressional Congress in Washington regarding the battle with the NCAA over basketball scholarships. Washington said, quote, "The situation is right on the verge of being nuclear." He did not state which coaches or teams might be involved in a boycott, but some teams do play on Saturday. John Thompson's team, John Chaney's, Nolan Richardson's, Clem Haskins, and George Raveling's all involved. Sports Center with more information on this situation right after the game. Let's go back to Tucson.
All right, thanks very much, Chris. That story, of course, will go on, certainly through the weekend and probably considerably longer. Stoudamire has picked up his 5th foul. He's gone. Murray will go to the line with 24.9 seconds left. The other thing that was interesting, too, Paul, which I had not heard before, talking to the officials here before, and they said there was a conference call amongst officials, not only in the Pac-10, but apparently throughout the country. And if there is a boycott, the rule is, or what they have decided, I don't suppose there is a rule for this, it is a loss. If one team walks and the other team lines up to play, it is a loss for that team. If they both walk, it is a loss for both teams.
Well, a very difficult situation all around, and scholarships being dropped from basketball. There was a chance to reinstate one, and financial issues all throughout the country.
Corey Williams will come into the ball game for Lute Olson. The Bears now can be the masters of their own fate here. Although there is plenty of time, just short of 25 seconds. It cannot be any more than a 3-point game. So it remains a 1-possession game. And of course, once again, a reminder that we will be getting right to Sports Center as soon as this one is over at the McHale Center. Murray gets them both 3-point lead Bears. Murray with 33. 22 seconds left. Khalid Reeves.
You got to think about Dylan Rigdon here. He's been productive all night long. Very, very good 3-point shooter. Cal stays in the zone.
Shot clock is off.
There it is.
Now Rigdon again. with 6 seconds. Reeves got a man in the air, stepped in, had it swatted away by McQueen. Achille Jones controls it, foul called on Reeves. With 1 second left. Arizona has only lost to one Pac-10 conference team here. That also was on a buzzer beater by Martin of UCLA.
Looking for penetration. Excuse me, Barry. Looking for penetration. Khalid Reeves fakes off the ground. The Cal defense, but the quick hands of Anwar McQueen. Different players have stepped up for Arizona to go out to the lead. Khalid Reeves has been solid. Damon Stoudamire, Dylan Rigdon. But then it has been the California Bears. Anwar McQueen hits a couple of big threes, and Lamond with a big-time shot to send us into overtime.
And boy, did it quiet the crowd, which now starts to head for the exits. Jones puts it away. Huge, huge victory for Todd Bozeman and the Bears. And I want to give credit to Todd Bozeman. Didn't show the zone defense at all in the second half. Showed it in probably the most crucial possession of the overtime period. And he got a mental lapse out of Ray O's. The game is over. California has defeated the Arizona Wildcats in Tucson to a stunned crowd at the McHale Center. Final score, the California Golden Bears 98, the Arizona Wildcats 93. That's a wrap for us. For Paul Sunderland, I'm Barry Tompkins. SportsCenter is coming up.